All right. Let's wait for a couple people to trickle in and I'll get started. What's going on, Anthony? Good to see you. What's up, Red Dundorian? What's up, how come? Yeah, we're about to get into this BS that YouTube just did. This is my first time going live on my own, but I'm gonna show you guys the email that YouTube sent me. But first, I'm gonna give a formal intro here. Welcome everyone to Frank Analysis. I am your host Franco. So YouTube has sent me a warning, and I'm gonna show you guys right now the email that they sent me. The video that they're giving me a warning about is a video that I had connection issues with. It's a video that I myself had already deleted, and it makes absolutely no sense. All right, so here's the email that they sent me. That they sent out to me. It says, "Hi Frank Analysis. Our team has reviewed your content, and unfortunately, we think it violates our spam, deceptive practices, and scam policy. We've removed the following content from YouTube: live panel, hashtag force to vote, what comes next, and more." This is a video that I did with Jackson Hinkle, Colin, and Ricky Rants. And the first day that we tried to do the stream, I was having connection issues with, and we had to reschedule. And I kept attempting to restream the video, and all the videos that were restreamed I deleted because they failed. There was no content that was shown. And then they went on to say, "We know that this might be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. If content breaks our rules, we remove it." I had already removed it. Let me show you guys this. So here are all the videos that I stream. Right? We have the one here that I did with Steve Poikinen and Ed. The one that I did recently with Charles, Marcus, and Fuzz, the one with Caleb Maupin, the one I did with Fans, the one I did with Unapologetic, Fee, Derek Bros. The one I did for Forced to Vote was like 2 weeks ago. This is the one that successfully streamed. The monetization is still up. All the ones that I did. Okay, so look, January 13th, the day before, on January 12th, I attempted to stream with Jackson, Colin, and Ricky Rants, and then I was having connection issues with it. And then all of those videos I deleted. You can see here, like those streams that failed, I had deleted myself. There's like 7 of them. And now YouTube is telling me that it's spam, that it's that I'm false advertising. Content that contains spam, scams, or other deceptive practices that seek to exploit the community are not allowed on YouTube. It was a video that failed to stream, and then I deleted it myself. And then the actual stream was successfully streamed the day after. This includes titles, thumbnails, or descriptions that promise users something in the video, but actually direct them to another site. It didn't direct them anywhere. Are they talking about the links to my Patreon and PayPal and all that I have in the description? It was accidental. This is complete BS. How this affects your channel. Because it's the first time, this is just a warning. If it happens again, your channel will get a strike and you won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 1 week. And then it tells me what to do next. It told me to read the freaking guidelines, which I've already read before. And then it says I can make an appeal. I already sent an appeal. I'm waiting to hear back from them. This was sent to me on Monday. They said it's going to take 2 to 3 days in order for me to hear back, and I haven't heard back yet. Unbelievable. So I was able to get on a chat with one of the YouTube tech workers, and I was telling them like what happened, and then they're like, yeah, we understand your frustration and all that. Like, we'll review your appeal. We'll get back to you in 2 to 3 days. I'm surprised that they chose a video that I had deleted already that was that failed to stream, instead of choosing like some of my other content where I talk about like election stuff, where I talk about Julian Assange. So guys, the best thing that you guys can do for me, like to help me out, is if you subscribe to my Rockfin channel. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay up on Rockfin. I'm going to stay up on YouTube. But if they're already giving me a warning for something so random and trivial like that, like a video that failed to stream, I don't know. It seems like they're desperate to come after me for any little thing. So yeah, here's my Rockfin channel. If you haven't made an account on Rockfin yet, please do. You can make a Rockfin channel for free. And if you want to become a premium member, you can subscribe to my channel, or you can subscribe to another independent content creator on Rockfin, and then you get the premium content to all content creators on there. I'm also on Audi, and I'm going to look to get into other platforms as well, like Minds and BitChute. But yeah, get the word out, guys. I'm thankful that the Convo Couch with Pasta, Fee, and Johnny, and Heartlands Media with Kit Cabello, Daniel Upker gave me a shout out and told their audience about what happened to me. I think that it's only gonna get worse going forward, considering the administration that Biden has in his cabinet. People that have ties to big tech, ties to the intelligence community. We have Avril Haines, who was in Event 201, who was talking about how they were going to mass censor people who go against the mainstream narrative of COVID. So I was not the only one that got hit with a warning on YouTube on Monday morning. I believe this is when Graham put this out. No, Graham put this out yesterday. So it was still this week. So Graham Elwood put this tweet out. He said, well, YouTube censorship has hit me again, this time really hard. Was it the JFK talks with Lee Camp, or calling out the people with Epstein ties? Anyway, America is not a democracy and hasn't been one for decades. So let me click on that picture. He's no longer monetized. It says your channel is no longer eligible to monetize. What should you do next? So it tells him what he can do next. I guess he can harmful content. Hopefully he appeals that and YouTube looks at it, but I don't have much hopes with them being fair. Then we have Jordan Sheraton of Status Coup. So Jordan was calling for the deplatforming of Convo Couch, because he was saying that they were spreading misinformation about our elections, and that led to the violence that we saw in the Capitol on January 6th. You shouldn't be supporting for censorship of anybody, because then it's going to come and bite you in the ass later. And that's what we see here. And I'm going to stand up for Jordan despite the disagreements that I may have with him. I don't support the censorship of anybody. So here's what he said. He said, thread, hey, YouTube and Team YouTube, now you've taken down Status Coup and John Farina Photo's historic footage from Capitol Attack, claiming it's spam or advances false claims of widespread fraud, errors, or glitches in the 2020 election. Are you kidding me? And then here's the letter that they sent to Jordan. He goes on to say, freelance journalist John Farina Photo put his health and safety, COVID and armed militiamen storming the Capitol, at risk to shoot historic footage of thousands of brainwashed to try and stop the steal. Status Coup for months debunked false claims of widespread election fraud. I know your algorithm is meant to suppress independent media channels, but let me break it down for you. Journalists shooting a violent mob brainwashed into thinking the election was stolen is not content that advances false claims of widespread election fraud. Help get the word out about this, guys. YouTube is mass censoring people for the most ridiculous reasons. I'm just a small channel and they're already hitting me. I just hit 1,000 subscribers last month in December. I just hit 3,000 subscribers, and I want to thank you guys so much for helping me achieve that. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep going forward, and I'm going to keep giving you guys the news. I'm going to try to find solutions to this. Rockfin is one way that you guys can really help me out. I'm going to also create a backup channel on YouTube. That's something I've been thinking about because I want to stay up as long as I can. You're not going to really find normies on Rockfin or on BitChute or on Odyssey. It's those platforms are most likely going to contain people who are already dissatisfied with YouTube and know about the shenanigans that they do to suppress channels like mine. So if I can stay up on YouTube as long as I can to reach more normie people, I'm going to do it. So I'll let you guys know when I do that. But for now, please get the word out. I appreciate all the help that you guys do in subscribing to my channel, in giving me donations, and getting the word out about my channel existing. And yeah, just know that I really appreciate the help you guys do for me. But I'll leave you guys with that. This is completely ridiculous, and I'll let you guys know what goes on. I'll give you guys updates on what goes on. So take care, everybody, and don't forget to stay informed. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to be live streaming with Ramiro from Anticonquista at 5 p.m. Eastern time today. We're going to talk about U.S. imperialism in Latin American countries, and we are also going to talk about socialism, communism, and Marxism. So I'll see you guys later, and stay informed.